What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. We got a banger today. We're up here at Upper Priest Lake. Well, we're heading up there to the through fair.
Actually gonna make it this time.
Yeah, third attempt's a charm, I guess. But it's a little different. We got a little bit of a challenge for ourselves today to test ourselves as woodsmen, I'd say. It's a 48-hour, 5-item challenge.
All right, so 3 steps for this. One person flips a coin. Today it's gonna be me. If I guess right, it's gonna be him doing this. If I guess wrong, it'll be me. Second step, you pick 5 items. 5 items really can be anything, but for example, if you go with a tent, the poles are going to be an extra item. If you bring a hammock, the straps are going to be an extra item. So the 5 items you really want to maximize and have multiple uses if possible for each item. Step 3, after you've picked the items, there will be a Wheel of Fuego. Stay tuned for that. There'll be a full list of the rules and kind of some tricks in there in the description below. Please check that out. And
let's get flipping, I guess.
Let's get flipping.
I guess it's time to find out our fate. All right, here we go. Adam's flipping for the decision. What are you calling, Adam?
I'm going heads. I'm going with George. So
See
if
what
it's
happens.
heads, he's going. Tails, it's me. It's me. Oh man. All right. All right. Yeah,
Adam's the one taking 5 items. Well, as you guys saw, I got lucky. Adam flipped it and did not get lucky. So now it's time for the old Wheel of Fuego. All right, so here's our wheel items. We got a C battery with some gum wrappers, a parabolic lens, a magnifying glass, a ferromagnesium rod, a lighter, obviously the easiest, a battery with steel wool, and you get 1 match or 1 storm match. So fire could be key depending on what kind of shelter he builds, but this is kind of a high stakes spin. He didn't get too lucky on the coin flip, so let's see how he does on the Wheel of Fuego. All right, Adam's turn for the Wheel of Fuego.
make or break right here.
All right, go for it.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
What could it be?
All right.
Oh God.
All right.
So 1 basic match.
All right.
All right. Well, everyone, Adam flipped the quarter, got his fire item, so we're gonna head out on the water. We'll check in with you in a few. All right, well, we made it down. This might look familiar. You can check out our other video up above where we came here, and this was frozen, what, like 30 feet out there?
About 30 feet, at least a few inches thick.
Yeah.
4
I
inches
mean, we were throwing big rocks and couldn't get through it. So there's where we're heading. But I mean, it's pretty gorgeous. I don't know if you guys can see that, all the snow way up there on the other peaks, but let's get after it. All right, all right, all right.
Log. Man, this tree is a little scary to go under. Oh yeah. That would flatten you.
There's so many different like swirling currents in here.
As you can see, everyone, if we had tried to go down this in December, there may have been places that have been iced over completely across. We would have had to bring the kayaks up on shore. That doesn't look very fun. And, you know, a little adversity, but now that it's late spring, early summer, much clearer out, beautiful weather. We got some mosquitoes to deal with, though. One thing about December you don't have to worry about. Water is crystal clear, man. This is beautiful.
I'm in a great mood. Guys. I'm just in such a good mood, Adam.
I bet.
So, oh yeah, it's about to open up out of this river. Yeah, time check for everybody. It is 2:03. Gets dark. I mean, at least where we're from, it gets dark around 8:39. I mean, it's still relatively light, but in the mountains, it gets a lot darker, a lot quicker. And Adam's got to build a shelter.
And Upper Priest, we are here. We made her. We like to go to the far side. Stream that goes into Canada back there. Some good trout fishing. It is peaceful right now.
It's kind of hanging.
Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. All right, so we are at the lake. Big day for me, big weekend. But just wanted to show off the first item that I was going to bring. It was either between this and a cup to boil water in. The thing with the cup, for my thinking, was I'm going to have to get a fire to boil the water. So this allows me to have water on the go pretty much all the time. And it's a hot day, hot weekend. So
we drink out of these all the time, out of lakes and stuff, and we have yet to get sick. So I mean,
Sawyer, they say 100,000 gallons. I don't think I would trust it after a couple years, but
yeah, I mean, haven't got Giardia yet.
yeah, they work great. They're about 30 bucks. This one maybe a little bit more, but
yeah, you got the little
good product though.
What are you doing, Adam?
I'm getting some wood shavings. I've got one match tonight, so I just want to increase the likelihood that that's going to work as much as I can. This is cedar bark here. As you can see by the way it shaves off and kind of strips.
Cedar bark is really good tinder too, compared to pine bark.
And just put that in with your dried grass, and
you can tell the difference between the cedar tree and the pine tree bark pretty easily. Let me tell you, that cedar bark goes up like gas. Right side.
A little nervous.
Be nice.
Yeah, no, the weather's supposed to be beautiful. Tomorrow night might rain, but I got a day and a half to fortify a shelter. I've got the Mylar tarp.
Mylar tarp is a good choice.
Yeah,
Oh, we forgot to tell them the rule that, like, next time.
Yeah, we'll have the full description. I mean, I might as well explain a little bit. So, as you saw earlier, my first item was the water filter. Got mobile water, easy to take with me anywhere. Never really gonna be thirsty. My second item was a Mylar tarp. So it's a reflective tarp, 2 uses, keeps me warm and dry.
And they're not that big. I think it's only, what, like
it's
8 by 8 or something like that?
No, I want to say 8 by 5. They're pretty small, about 40 square feet. I will show you the rest of the items when we get there. And then probably gonna scavenge around, see if I can find anything, any leftovers from previous backpackers, previous campers. We'll see what, if anything, if not a bottle. All right, we are still on our trek across the lake. I just wanted to give kind of a view facing back. Beautiful out here today. I am a little nervous about tonight, but it shouldn't be too cold. I do have a tarp. I'll show the rest of my items here. Losing a little bit of sunlight, so I do want to get to the spot, start setting up a shelter and figuring out fire. I've got 1 match, so I need to make it count. All right, we'll check in with you guys when we're at the beach. Well, we go by the saying pack in, pack out. In this case, I'm finding some garbage where we just beached, and I'm going to put that to use. I've got 5 items, so anything I can find. Looks like we got an ad of some kind.
Oh.
Pretty wet right now, pretty obvious. Safeway. But supposed to be nice. I mean, not much light today, but maybe tomorrow I can get this dried out, have some extra tender. It's definitely worth keeping. Just need to spread it out, and oh, there's some of it's still dry. So
yeah, find a sunny spot. Should dry out.
oh, I just a camper using this for their tender and got lazy and didn't bring it with him. So I will repurpose this.
All right, so we made it to our spot. Kayaks are pulled up a little. Now it's kind of just based on where Adam wants to go, where he has enough resources to, you know, build a shelter, have firewood and all that. I still want firewood, obviously, but I don't need to worry about a shelter. I got a hammock with a rain fly, so I'll be good. But yeah.
Okay, so I have found my spot. Just wanted to show kind of what I picked, essentially. So flat ground here, plenty of resources around. I got pine boughs. I got sticks to make a frame if needed. I do have my Mylar tarp. I'll show you the other items here that I selected in just a second. For safety gear, it's about 30-40 yards that way. This is the Mylar tarp I was talking about. Second item that I chose. And it looks maybe 5 by 8 like we were thinking. All right, everyone. So got at least the shell of my shelter up. Gonna get some pine boughs to sleep on. The reflective tarp I chose, not only is it gonna keep me dry, it's not supposed to rain tonight, so I don't really have it tilted very much. I'm gonna angle it back tomorrow night, but I'm gonna sleep on the bottom there. And the pine boughs should give me something cushiony to lay on. Should get the heat reflected back up to me, back down at me. And after I get pine boughs, time to start getting fire. So,
well, I think I found my spot. I got a hammock, so I got some trees that are they're a little farther apart than I'd like, but I think it'll work. Adam's got a spot just over there a little bit, but I think the hammock will fit between these two trees, have a little fire. I think I'll be golden. Just a little check-in. See Adam over there, we'll go check on with him, but I got my setup done. Got my double nest hammock, nice little bug net, got a pad in there, sleeping bag. I got my wub in there, and a pillow. Adam definitely doesn't have a pillow, that's for sure. Let's go check on him.
okay, so time to lay out my pine bough bed. Spent about 15-20 minutes gathering some. I think it's about enough, or enough for me anyway. Just me sleeping here, right over here. Garrett has a hammock set up over there. So gonna get started. Getting a little tired. I have some water. Probably gonna take a drink here after setting up the pine boughs. The idea of the water filter was to have water all the time. So gotta stay hydrated. Check in with you guys in a little bit. Night at the Hilton? Probably not.
Well, got a decent little pile of wood built up. I'm not too focused on wood though, since my warmth for the night is gonna be, I mean, I got a pad, a pillow, a blankie, and a sleeping bag, so I'm not reliant on the fire tonight, but Adam is, so I want him to kind of have free range of all the harvestable wood around here. So I think I'm gonna go see if I can't catch a little dinner. Y'all know I do love the dangle, so I'm gonna go see if I can't catch a rainbow or a lake trout or something to eat tonight, because freeze-dried food sucks and I don't want to eat it. So I think I'm gonna head out, see what I can do, let Adam harvest some wood. See you guys on the chesty. I didn't find. I knew this stream was here. I mean, the current's ripping. I'm kind of tucked back right here. Right by. I think I'm just gonna go for some trout. Hopefully rainbow or lake trout, cutthroat, something like that. We'll see what we get. I just got a little 3/8 ounce rainbow colored spoon. This little spinning setup. I don't know what this drag's like. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that seemed real weak. Me and this current are gonna fight. I know it. We are gonna duke it out. I wonder if I could just get up on that grass right there. All right, I found a little sandbar. Definitely been some geese or something here. But yeah, I was just around that little grass right there, but this looks way better. I can sit up on here, I'm standing, so much better vision. Ooh, boys. Ooh, boys. Let's get her done. Got the old kayak pulled up. Whew. Well, fishing was unsuccessful for me, but it's okay. I got food. I mean, our shelter's done. I need to get some more wood. It's actually starting to, you know, we're on the, sorry, I thought I was gonna sneeze. We are on the west side of the lake, so the sun is already behind the mountains, so it's getting kind of dark. Let's go check what Adam's been up to.
All right, me again. So where I'm at, I'm getting my fire, everything ready to go, situated. It's not really organized quite yet. I'm getting some wood strips. I've got one match, so really got to make it count. Got my water over here, sitting on my bed, as you guys can see. Pretty comfortable. It's not too bad. It is still daytime, so see what the night brings. Not a whole lot of big stuff out here wood-wise. I don't have a saw either. Doing okay right now. Thanks for hanging out today. I'm gonna spend about another 15-20 minutes getting this all organized and ready to go and give that match a shot, so stay tuned.
It's about that time. It's getting a little dark, and I think Adam's about to use that one match and see if he can't get this fire going. So let's see what he's doing.
The paper that I found is 99% dry, so it should be good. Match.
Your one match? Oh man.
Match.
Un macho.
Just breaks in my hand. All right, so got a bunch of old man's beard, some lichen, wood chips in there. It was hard to chip the wood. It's kind of wet for the bigger stuff. I got a couple chunks I'm going to throw in as we go. A couple different stages. Most of my wood's there. Flashy fuels, so gonna keep it slow tonight, as slow as possible. It's all opened up, ready to go for me. I'm gonna start this paper first. And give her a go.
Moment of truth. Will it be a cold night or not tonight, Adam? How's hunger doing?
Doing okay. Oh, I forgot to go over the rest of the items. So water filter, knife. We've got Mylar tarp, cordage, and a headlamp, which I'm not too sure if that's actually going to be of use at all tonight. I just didn't want to be in the dark. There's probably better items for me to choose though, now that I have this here. But we'll give it a go. My plan, take the paper I found in the water, get that started initially with the old man's beard and everything else.
This is exciting. Mostly because I don't have to worry about it.
I wonder if these can get started.
Gosh, you know, see, it's like I give him a bad time now, but I know I'll be the next, it'll be me next time. Like, it has to be me. I do like your little camp. Hopefully get going.
I want this to be perfect. Like, there's no chance.
You got your tinder, you got your stage 1, your stage 2, your bigger stuff. I mean, oh man,
I laid it out.
Yeah, use those lips, Adam. Man, that paper.
Right.
That stuff is ripping. Not out of the woods yet.
No.
Fire takes time. So I don't know if you can see Adam over there. Maybe a hint of his fire right through those trees. He's got his going. Mosquitoes are really coming out. So I'm gonna get mine going. Get my stages all ready. And like I said, I don't have much wood because I don't plan on using it to stay warm. But got some cedar tree shavings right here. We'll get that going and we'll get it worked out. I get to use the lighter though. Glad the luck was on my side today. So I built up a little, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little platform that I'm building everything on just because the ground is pretty moist. And I want to make sure it gets going, but let's see how it goes. Beep. Well, she's going now, so I don't have much of a coal base going. I still gotta baby her for a little bit, but probably baby her. I'm just trying to get some smoke so these mosquitoes will leave me alone. But yeah, baby it for a little, get it going, and then make some dinner and hit the bed. I mean, shoot, I got it easy. Poor Adam. He might have a long night. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Fire is started. I am in my little hut. A little nervous, but I'm okay. Gonna be a little boring tonight, I feel like. Not really sure. I got this fire to feed. It's actually burning pretty well. I have a couple big logs I was able to find towards the end, so those should stay lit for most of the night. I have a feeling I'm gonna wake up probably in a few hours. It's gonna be out. I'm gonna have to get it kind of going again. My goal is before I fall asleep to have a good enough coal base to where by the time I do wake up, I'm able to get it started again. I do have some paper I saved just in case. A little bit of old man's beard and plenty of mid-size and smaller stuff. Worst case scenario, if I do wake up and it's out, I should be able to get it going again. Tomorrow will be interesting. I have to pretty much keep a small fire going all day, so we'll see how that goes.
Well, got a nice coal base going. My fire's cooking. I see Adam's still going. I'm beat. I can't imagine what Adam must be tired as hell. But he's got to feed that fire all night and stay warm.
Not sure how well everyone can see me here. It's pretty dark now, almost nighttime. A little bit of light left over the lake. My fire is doing very well for tonight. I have 2 feeder logs, so periodically I can pull those in. They're going to burn, they're thicker, so they're going to burn a lot longer. More of the wood more of the surface area is inside of the wood as opposed to on the outside, so that should be a nice slow burn for me tonight. Plenty of mid-range stuff, stuff that's going to catch really quick and burn hot. I'm actually doing okay. Kind of warm in here. Not as nervous as I was getting started when I started setting up. Having a lot of fun. It's gonna be a long night, I think. I've never really done this. I'm not sure what to do. Normally I have someone to talk to or a dog to hang out with. You know. So probably periodically check in throughout tonight, see how many hours of sleep I get. If I don't get very good sleep tonight, I can definitely sleep tomorrow. It's supposed to be another hot day, so not too worried about that. We may get some rain tomorrow night. I may need to kind of take a look at my shelter, make some adjustments. We'll see. But the 5 items that I brought, very happy with how everything's going. The Mylar tarp, probably, I mean, that and the water filter were my first 2 choices. Knife's doing well. Probably could have went with a saw instead, just to get some bigger items. The cordage, you know, always helpful, always good to have. And the headlamp, you know, probably out of the 5, I figured there might be 1. I've got 1 use for it. I turn it on, it's okay. But having a 5th item, something different, would have been nice. Maybe a sleeping pad. But I don't know, the pine boughs are doing okay. See you guys in a bit.
I've eaten. It was awful. Backpacker's pantry sucks. But yeah, got my fire going. Probably gonna hit the hay, drink a little water, but gonna go see what Adam's up to first, see how he's doing.
Something I may have forgot to discuss earlier, the food item. So, just to walk back, and again, in the description will be a full list of our rules, but we get 5 items of our choice, 1 food item, and 1 Wheel of Fire item. So my food item was a bag of beef jerky. My idea was, don't have to get a fire to eat it, can kind of eat it as I go when I'm hungry. My stomach is growling right now. I wish I had a hot meal. Maybe biting myself for that. We'll see. If I can't get a fire tomorrow, then it's going to be nice to have that jerky left over. Couple things to add some zest to our game, or a little wrinkle. If you choose a fire item before you spin the Wheel of Fire, that counts as 2 items. So I couldn't have just taken a lighter with one of my 5 items. That would have counted as 2, and I only would have ended up with 4 items. Also, if you take another food item on top of the one that you're given, counts as 2 items. So really no reason to do that. We thought it needed to be added though. So we'll see how it goes. This is again the first time, my first time, but having a good time. So how's it going, Willder gang? I'm about ready for bed. It's probably 10:30, 11. I'm beat. It's been a long day. Fire's going pretty well. I'm very happy with the coal base. If I wake up in a few hours and it's out, I should be able to dig to the bottom, reactivate that. I've got some paper. I've still got some kindling left over, but it's about time to turn in. I still got that 1 layer on. It's very toasty in here for now. I have got 1 more layer, my rain shell, just in case. But I'm doing surprisingly well, so much better than I thought. Have a good night.
Hey, can we settle down before you hook me? That'd be nice.
Just to break the chill. But the fire kept going all night.